Several years ago, the Society for Vascular Surgery decided to put together a collection of video interviews with the pioneers of vascular surgery and leaders in vascular surgery, and also honorary members who are vascular surgeons who are leaders in their own countries. And today we have with us Dr. Shenming Wang, who is professor and is the president of the Chinese Vascular Society, among many other important roles. And he's here, agreed to talk to us about vascular surgery in his home country and about his experience with his training and his career and all the interesting things that he's done over the years. And he's here with his associate, Dr. Wang, who is his colleague who is here to help with the discussion. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Richard Lin is with us, a member of our committee, and will help with the discussion and help to keep things rolling. And and we are going to start out with asking you some things about the background of your youth and how you got interested in medicine.
Vascular surgery?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I want to express my thanks to you and to the SVS to assign me as the honor member of SVS. And I express my thanks for your invitation. For me to do the interview today. Now, in my background, I introduce my background. In 1977, the college entrance examination was renewed in China at the end of the Cultural Revolution, as you know. I was looking forward to be the daughters, like my father, my mother. My father was a surgeon. My mother was a pediatric doctor. So I attend this examination and pass the examination, and become a medical student of the Shenming University of Medical Science. And I knew the opportunity of learning is not come easily, because the stopping of the entrance examination or the college examination, the stopping college entrance examination, stopping in China for 10 years. So I studied hard, pay to this class. In the 1982, I graduated from the Shenming University of Medical Science and became a resident surgeon. I was assigned into the first affiliated hospital of Shenming University of Medical Science. And 2 years later, I studied my master degree class, my doctor degree class. In 1989, I got my master degrees and doctor degrees, and I got my PhD and MD degrees, and as a attending surgeon. And I was promoted association professor in the 1992. And in 1997, I promoted to the full professor. And 2000, from the 2013, I'm the president of Chinese Society of Vascular Surgery till to now.
We saw from your curriculum vitae that you spent some time in Pittsburgh in 1995.
Oh yeah.
What were you studying in Pittsburgh?
I finished after graduate from the medical school. We finished the 2 years qualified training in the general surgery in 1984. My teacher, Professor Gory Chen, he's my teacher. He's a distinguished general surgeon and vascular surgeon. While I was an intern doctor, his college wished me to study and to engage in the vascular surgery. On the other hand, I was impressed by the extraordinary operation and the skill and the technique of vascular surgery. So I decided to devote myself to the vascular surgery. I think this is the challenging specialty. So in 1995 to 1996, I visited the medical school of the University of Pittsburgh and as a visiting doctor, I think surgeon. I learned a lot from the vascular surgery department of Pittsburgh University. At the first time, invite me to the Pittsburgh University of Pittsburgh was the Professor Stazo. Professor Stazo is the liver transplantation specialist. He invited me to the Pittsburgh, to University of Pittsburgh. At the first time, I was in the liver transplantation to study the vessel stenosis and thrombosis, vessel thrombosis. And last time I transferred to the vascular surgery department. I remember the director of this department was the Professor Marshall at that time.
Marshall Webster.
Marshall Webster. Oh, okay.
Marshall Webster.
So, I think I select. My choice is correct for the vascular surgery field.
How long did you work with the vascular surgery in Pittsburgh? For 1 year?
1 year. Yeah.
1 year.
Just 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
No 1 year. About 8 months.
8 months. Yeah. What kind of operations were they doing
At the Pittsburgh?
at Pittsburgh?
Aneurysm. I did watching the aneurysm operation.
Carotids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And leg bypasses.
Yeah.
Leg bypasses. Yeah. Had they started doing the endovascular aneurysms?
No.
Not yet.
At that time, 1994, 1995, endovascular, the treatment will start in the United States.
Yeah, it just started just that year.
In
Yeah.
our country, we performed the endovascular surgery in the 2000.
In 2000?
The 2000 in our country,
Yes.
the endovascular operation was performed in 2000.
Yes.
Okay. So, 1995, 1996, in the Pittsburgh, no no endovascular operation.
Is vascular surgery a separate specialty in China?
Vascular surgery, independent specialty.
Is there a separate exam?
What?
Is there a test, an exam that people take?
No,
No.
there's no the independent test for vascular surgery.
Yeah. And then, how long is the training?
After graduate from the medical school, a total 5 years training, 5 years, I call it regular training, regular resident training. The first 3 years, the resident surgeon was accept the training of the oral surgery, all surgery specialty. And the last 2 years, going to the general surgery, including the division of vascular surgery. Yeah. After that, this surgeon was assigned into the division of vascular surgery to go on his training for the mainly focus on the vascular surgery. About 2 or 3 years, and as the attending doctor.
Do you ever use simulators?
Yes, we have used the simulator for training of the surgeons 5 years ago in our country and in our center.
Who developed the simulator?
The medical school, and I'm the vice chief of the simulation center in the school. And the university investigated 10 million.
They're complicated electronic things, the simulators.
We purchased one just recently for DSA for the vascular angiography simulator in our center.
Yeah, and you use those for training.
Yes.
What devices do you like to use for endovascular aneurysms? There's Medtronic, Gore-Tex, Cook.
Medtronic. We used the Medtronic and Gore, Cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
all of devices
yeah.
we use.
Yes, and then also you have some devices that you make in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In our country, there are two mainly there are two corporation, the Shenzhen corporation, and mainly invasive corporation.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of the stand are made in China.
Mm-hmm.
Made in China. Yeah.
Are the devices made in China capable of doing all the same things as the Medtronic or the Gore devices?
According to the patient condition, we select the devices or the Medtronic and Gore devices or the made in China devices, and actually mainly according to the patient's economic and patient's willing.
Their economics.
Just expensive.
Oh, expensive.
Expensive in the Medtronic. Made in China, the devices is cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay, some patients select the made in China.
I see. I see. Yeah.
For the AAA and aorta stent, most of the company in China, they make the devices for the aorta, not yet the profile. Just only one drug coating balloon company, and they have the device passed by the CFDA balloon coating drug coating balloon is available in China for peripheral artery. The others are all big graft for the aorta.
My understanding is that all of the devices that we use are available in China. I think that's correct, isn't it?
In China, various devices in the world.
Yeah. Do you perform most of the abdominal aneurysms with endovascular devices? Do you do some open operations, some traditional operations?
For example, in the AAA, aortic aorta aneurysm,
Yes.
abdominal. In our hospital, we perform the endovascular repair about in the 80%.
Okay. Yeah.
Open operation just 20%.
Yeah.
I think these circumstances was increase the percentage of endovascular repair.
What about aortic dissections?
Dissection. Yeah.
Yeah.
We performed many cases of the aortic dissections, and the more cases than the AAA.
You performed an endovascular repair for a type A dissection.
The first case what I remembered in our hospital, the first case is the endovascular repair, just is the type A dissection, and 应该 Stanford 应该是那个叫什么 DeBakey one DeBakey type one type 1 dissection. I performed these cases. The first case of 2001.
In what year?
2001.
2001?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This paper was published in the General Surgery. 2007, 2006. After that, we performed 6 cases for the DeBakey type 1 dissection before 2006. Now this paper was published in the General Surgery 2006.
Yeah, it's a famous paper.
Yeah.
It's an important paper. Do you still use the endovascular for the DeBakey type 1?
The cases decreased. Type 1, we performed these cases, type 1, DeBakey type 1. We go on. Till now, about 30 cases at the total. Till now. Stanford type A, yeah.
Do you in the United States, most type A, DeBakey type 1, we do with a sternotomy.
Open.
Yes, open.
Yeah. In the United States, just open.
I think Dr. Wang, he just mentioned our numbers. We just select some suitable cases with type 1 for endovascular. But most of the cases in the hospital, they go to the cardiovascular surgery to do open.
I see.
The selected cases are the patients with the intimal tear, the proximal intimal tear located far enough from the valve, so there's enough landing zone for the stent. Then that patients were suitable for
Not suitable for
endovascular.
the endovascular repair. We send this patient go to the cardiac department. Yeah, and the open operation. We select this patient strictly for the endovascular repair.
Yes. Away from the coronary arteries and the valve.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coronary artery. Yeah.
Yes. What about the type B dissections?
Type B dissection, we performed about 300 or 500 cases. Mainly, we performed endovascular repair for the type B dissection.
Do you treat them if there are no complications?
Complicated. The type B.
The type B, the simple ones?
In China, we treat the simple type B dissection too. It's very common to put a stent graft because
Even the simple ones
yes.
with the uncomplicated?
Right.
Yes, I understand, yeah.
Just for the complicated cases, we usually perform the endovascular repair, which the technique, chimney, fenestrate, and the branch, and the resolve this question.
That's something that we're thinking about more seriously here too, is treating the uncomplicated ones with stent grafts. But you currently are treating the uncomplicated ones with stent grafts.
Yeah, because our Chinese vascular surgeons believe that it will make the morphology better. I mean, reduce the aneurysm in the future.
I'm sure that's true. Yeah. Now, what about carotid operations?
Yeah, we performed this operation, just a CEA.
CEA.
CEA. We primarily perform the CEA for these patients. The radiologist department perform the CAS for this patient. Okay.
So vascular surgeons are more
Vascular surgeons mainly perform the CEA, but we can perform the CAS sometimes.
Okay. Do you, for the carotid disease, the stents, so the CAS, the stents, are you using more stents or more CEA?
CEA.
CEA?
CEA.
Okay.
Most cases CEA. The different hospital in the different circumstances of this, and some hospital the CA was performed by the radiologist.
By the
In our
radiologist.
hospital, all the cases, primarily, the most cases were performed by the vascular surgeon. We treat these patients with the CEA in the most cases.
Yes.
And the small cases of this patient with the CAS.
How big is your hospital?
About 4,000
4,000?
beds, including the district. Yeah. We will have the 3 district, the hospital district,
Yes.
plus a total about 4,000 beds and the 5,000 staff.
5,000 staff?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many
And,
vascular
our
surgeons?
hospital is the biggest hospital in the south of China.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That's 4,000 beds is big.
in the center of China.
In the Henan province in China, 10,000 beds.
10,000?
10,000 beds in one hospital.
It is
It's
the biggest
the
hospital
biggest,
Must be the biggest in the world.
hospital
in the universe.
in
The
China.
universe.
I think possible the biggest hospital in the world.
Yes, I'm sure it's the biggest. 10,000. Yeah. And in your hospital, how many vascular surgeons?
About 20
20?
surgeons.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's a big group. What about women surgeons?
Vascular surgeons are the older surgeon.
How many women vascular surgeons?
In our hospital,
Yes.
women surgeon, less than 10. Less than 10.
Of all the surgeons?
I mean, four surgeons, female surgeons.
4 vascular surgeons?
All surgery,
Mm-hmm.
less than 10. 10,
Less than 10.
less than 10.
How many surgeons are there? There
And
must
in
be
vascular surgery,
thousands.
just 2.
2. So 2 out of 20.
2 out of 20.
Yes.
2 of 10, yeah. 2 out of 20, yeah.
So you have a national women vascular surgeons club.
A kind of, WeChat is very popular social media in China. So we get a group for the WeChat, and there are about 60 female vascular surgeons currently in China.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very nice number. And
Yes.
Dr. Wang supports the female vascular surgeon very much.
That's good. Yeah. Very skillful. Yeah. What about the medical students? What percentage of medical students are women?
Almost 1 to 1.
1 to 1.
1 to 1 now.
Yeah. It's 1 to 1 in the United States also.
Yeah,
It's 50%.
yeah, 50%.
But fewer go into surgery.
No, internal medicine. No.
You have been the editor
Editor.
of journals. Lots of
the
many.
Chinese vascular surgery.
Yes.
Yeah, I met.
How many of the articles produced in China are published in your journal as compared to being sent to the Journal of Vascular Surgery?
In our journal, our Chinese vascular surgery, we publish 4 per year.
Yes.
Yes, one journal about include the paper of 20 papers about one.
20 papers in each journal,
Yeah.
and 4 times per year.
Yeah.
I see. So are some of the papers sent to European journals or American journals?
Almost papers was sent to the U.S. journals.
Mm-hmm.
The Journal of Vascular Surgery is the number 1, the top
Yes.
1,
Yes.
the one in our country.
Mm-hmm.
In our department, send the papers mainly to the General Vascular Surgery. And another annual vascular surgery and annual vascular surgery.
You have been the president of the Chinese Vascular Society. How big is the Chinese Vascular Society? How many members?
Oh, about 40 members. And the restricted number of the Chinese Medical Society. Restricted number.
It's a restricted number?
Yeah, restricted just for 40 members.
Oh, so it's 40 members.
40 members in all China, all the country.
But most of them are the head of the hospital. So actually, it's like they are extremely selected member for the society.
I see.
And then each one leads a group of vascular surgeons.
So I see. It's a group of leaders.
Yes.
It's a society for the leaders.
In the society of the Chinese Society of Vascular Surgery, there are 41 members now.
Yes. Is there another society that includes all the vascular surgeons?
We have the Vascular Surgeons Association. At that association, there are more than 100 members.
It is different between China and the United
Yeah.
States. Chinese society, like most of them, like select doctors, which they think very good. Not like SVS covered all the members. So it's a kind of honor for the member to be in the society.
I see. So is there a society for all the surgeons, even if they're not selected?
These 2 societies include all the surgeons. And the Chinese Medical Society include the doctor and the nurses. But the doctor association just including the doctor, the surgeons.
So that is like for the big society, Chinese Medical Society, and they cover every members in
Right.
China.
All right.
But for the subgroup of the society, like society for Chinese Society for Vascular Surgery, and for this subgroup, they only select a few very well surgeons in this subgroup. But generally, for the whole society, they covered all of them.
I understand. You have been interested in venous surgery, surgery for veins, yes, for many years.
In China, the first venereal disease forum was held in Guangzhou by me. Held this conference for the venereal diseases management. So in our department, there are many cases of venereal diseases.
You have done operations to correct deep venous insufficiency with valve repair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 1996, I came back to China.
From Pittsburgh.
From Pittsburgh, we started. We begin to perform the deep valve of the vein valve repair, external repair, the deep valve. I have a paper published in the General Surgery 2008 for the deep vein valve repair.
Are you still doing that surgery, that type of surgery for the valve repair?
We give these patients the superficial vein operation first. If the result is not good, we perform the deep valve repair for these patients according to the deep valve dysfunction.
Do you always do the external repair?
External repair, yeah.
Yeah. How did you learn to do that? Did you invent it, or did you? Robert Kistner.
Yeah, Kistner. Yeah.
Was doing that.
I learned from the Kistner.
Oh, from Kistner?
I invited Kistner to China to give a lecture, and Kistner performed internal repair, very beautiful. Okay, demonstrated the operation to us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you modified.
I studied the external valve repairs in the United States.
The external repair.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And another doctor, I forgot his name. Just the first name, the family name is Xu, Dr. Xu. He's from Taiwan, to go to the United States, but he's American. He teach me the external repair.
I see.
He worked in the San Francisco hospital.
How many cases per year do you do of external repair?
Now the cases decreased,
Yes.
about 2 or 3.
2 or 3. Oh, I see. Yeah. It's very uncommon in the United States. Yeah. Yeah. Very few people know how to do it.
Dr. Wang agree with that, and in our hospital it's the same thing. Like only this technique is controversial, and so nowadays we only treat the patients with the failure of the superficial vein operation, and ulcer recurred, then we perform the external valvoplasty.
In the United States, there is a controversial about this question, about the deep valve repair. Yeah, do you know?
Much of it is because most surgeons don't know how to do it. You know, it's not, people are not trained to do it. They do not understand how to do it. Yeah. Probably there's a need for more of it, but people don't know how to do it because it's rare and somewhat difficult. Yeah.
Maybe we need a simulator for training that, right?
We need to
Simulator.
train more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it works, and for the recurred ulcer in the ankle, it really works.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What about the carotid body tumors? Is that a common operation for you?
In China, in our hospital, that is frequently seen these cases, carotid body tumors. A total for 140 cases.
140 in
Cases.
six years?
Yeah.
Since 1990, yes.
Since
16
1990?
26 years.
26 years.
And,
26 years, yes.
The first 7 years, just 9 cases. But this year, the recent years, more and more cases. Well, guess it's,
每年20-30例。
they about 20 to 30 cases per year now.
Why are there more? Better CT scans. Better CT
保
scan?
险
With the CT scan, and
Yeah.
the patient's wearing.
And the medical insurance policy getting improved, and the family income increasing, and it's incidentally found by the image study
Yes. They find a mass and then CT scan and then
or ultrasound.
ultrasound.
Yes.
Ultrasound, yes.
The first, we use the ultrasound to diagnose this,
Yes.
and CT scan. We use suspected cases. We'll give this patient a CT scan.
Yeah. What do you think about the international vascular societies? Are there enough international vascular societies?
I think that's a good thing for the international vascular society. That is benefit for the academic exchange among all the country and the vascular surgery in the world. I think it is a good thing.
There's a large group of Chinese surgeons here at this meeting. I think there are 100 surgeons, yes?
100 surgeons, yeah. Attend this conference.
I believe so.
今年
I want to say one thing. Just what I want to emphasize one point about the China chapter of SVS. I appreciate the chapter of the SVS with individual country. So we come here to establish a China chapter. That is the reason we come here and establish the China chapter with the SVS to promote the academic exchange between the two society. But I want to emphasize is that the Taiwan is no independent, the individual country. He belongs to China. I insist on one China policy and one China principle. And because this morning, the ceremony opening, one slide said the Taiwanese chapter. I think you should edit Chinese Taiwan chapter. Just this, I suggest.
Yes, I noticed that. I also noticed that.
Your government admitted this. One China
I know.
policy.
I noticed.
Okay.
I noticed that too.
Sorry.
It got my
Okay.
attention
Yeah.
when he said that.
Well,
He
just
said there's
suggestion.
it's really together.
Yeah.
I know.
I totally
I
agree.
noticed that also. Yeah.
It's very sensitive, and
It's a
doctor
very
will
sensitive.
bear very big burden, for
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
politics
Yeah.
reason.
The experience in your country is huge, proportional to how many people are there. And last year, I went to Beijing and visited the Peking Union Medical College
Yeah.
with Chang Wei Lu.
Chen Wei-liu.
Yes, and
Yeah.
spent one day with him,
Yeah.
at his hospital, and
Yeah.
saw all the cases, many cases, and realize how sophisticated the treatment is. And it seems to me that we should better share your experience, because in many cases, you have a hospital with 4,000 beds. Our hospital only has 600 beds. So it's a proportionally much larger experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were.
The Union,
I saw-
Peking Union Hospital is the top one hospital in China.
Yes,
And
and they were
that's
doing
a big-
beautiful work.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful work,
Yeah.
beautiful endovascular thoracic aneurysm work. And all
Our
kinds of.
hospital is beautiful world.
Yeah, beautiful work. Yeah.
Welcome you.
And lots of it, many cases.
Yeah.
Because it's so big, such a big hospital. There's so many cases.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they also, I think they have 17 surgeons. They have many surgeons.
17?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So
Those
they have,
often?
like you, it's like many surgeons.
Oh.
So we have 3 or 4 surgeons, and you have 17 or 20.
Yeah. About 20. Okay. Yeah.
Because we have too much, besides the medical responsibility, we have teaching, we have to do research. So that's a big burden for our promotion. If you want to get a promotion, not besides your medical, your medicine, and you have to do a lot of teaching and research.
Yeah, and write papers.
And the
Yes.
teaching and the clinical work and the research
Mhm.
in our hospital. All these doctors was engaged in clinical practice and the teaching work and the research.
You are also interested in breast cancer surgery.
Breast, yeah. In our country, before the vascular surgery was independent, and the vascular surgery belongs to the general surgery. And the in general surgery, the gastrointestinal and the hepatic the surgery. Now, the thyroid surgery and the breast surgery and the vascular surgery united to one department. So in that department, we performed the cases of the vascular surgery, the patient, and the breast cancer and the thyroid diseases. Now, in our hospital, we divided into 2 departments.
I see.
Yeah.
Going back to the very large experience that you have, is there some way that we could share the training of people?
Now we have the 5 years regular training for all the surgeons. After that, going into the specialty and go on the training. In China, these surgeons must study the master degree or the doctor degree class about 5 to 6 years to finish the doctor degree class. So 5 medical school and 5 the training, regular resident training and the staff training, and then the 5 the doctor degrees, the study.
Would you be able to take a American surgeon for 6 months at your hospital to train them?
In recent years, we have the England student, medical student,
English?
English medical student going to our department for 3 months to 6 months. Yeah,
From England?
from England.
For the intern.
From
For intern. University of Birmingham. From England, they sent their interns to our medical school for 3 months training, but not
Yeah. I think that's right. If the United States sent this medical student to our hospital for learning. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they could learn a lot. Yeah.
It's different culture,
Yeah.
different country. We learn English from middle school, so
Yeah.
earlier than you.
Yeah.
We have many teachers and the doctors in our hospital speak English very, very good.
Yes.
I like the Professor Wang.
Yeah, that's very good. So. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your family?
My wife is working in the foreign trade in import and export corporation, and the minister, the department, the chief of the department. Okay, my son is a doctor, neurologist.
A neurologist?
My son, and he has graduated from the Shenming University, Shenming University, as a doctor. He got his doctor degree, and he studied in the United States for 2 years, and Yale University.
Oh, Yale?
Yeah, Yale University for study for 2 years. Now he came back to our country, and he is a urologist, kidney.
A urologist?
Yeah, kidney.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Kidney surgery.
Yes.
Yeah. Just one son.
Yes.
Because of the one-child policy.
Right.
My father, mother died.
Passed away.
Yes. Yeah.
But her, Dr. Wang's parents both were doctors.
We're doctors.
Yeah.
And his grandpa.
My
was
grandfather
doctor.
is a doctor, but the Chinese medicine doctor.
Many generations.
Many generations, yeah. Four generations.
Yeah. How often do you come to the United States?
Some years ago, I came to the United States 2 or 3 times per year. But the recent years, just one time per year.
Yes.
And because of the rule, China rule, restrict for the person like me.
Oh, is there some restriction?
Yeah, the visa restriction
Restrict time.
It's very special in China. Dr. Wang is our
So president of the hospital.
official. So he was the president of the hospital.
Because
and he was a doctor.
I was the president of our hospital. So the restriction, at least one time per year.
Yes. So you just come one time per year because of the restriction?
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
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 Every time came to the United States mainly to attend the conference, mainly in the WIS conference in the November, or the SVS conference.
The Vieth, yeah.
Yeah.
Frank Vieth, yes.
Yeah. Last year, attended the WIS conference in November.
We very much appreciate being able to interview you and better understand what you do, and are very happy that you're able to come to this meeting and contribute and show your excellent clinical work also. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to attend this conference and the annual meeting of SVS. I wish to keep the communication between us and enhance and promote the academic exchange between the society. So, because China is a big population in the world, many patients. Many patients with vascular disease.
Yes.
We need the good surgeons. So the training, the young doctors, young trainings, the surgeons. So I see the U.S. Vascular surgery is still leading the development of vascular surgery in the world, I think. So I wish you help us to train our surgeons for the many patients with vascular diseases. Thank you very much.
Yes, we should work hard to keep becoming closer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, too.
Thank you.